Hi there! Look what I've got for you guys today. BMW Z4 M40i with the 6-speed manual gearbox. Let's check this out in more detail. So around 5 years ago, I did a video review of the then new Z4 M40i, and I did it here at this exact same property, which is the Plunkett estate in London, Ontario. Steve Plunkett is very kind to continue to let me use the property for car photos and video shoots. I can't thank him enough. Back to the car, I was extremely impressed by the Z4. I thought it looked very good, it had a very nice interior, but above all, it was such a joy to drive. I thoroughly enjoyed driving it. However, at time of launch, the Z4 was only available with the 8-speed automatic gearbox. However, thanks to enthusiast demand, BMW is now offering the Z4 with the 6-speed manual gearbox option. The Z4, as I'm sure many of you have heard, is on its way out. It will not be replaced. So as a last hurrah for this vehicle, you can buy one with a manual. But is it a good manual? Well, we'll get into that when we go for a drive. But let's look at some other parameters first. Let's begin with the styling. I'll admit, when this model first came out, I wasn't a big fan until I started seeing them out and about. That's when this shape really started to appeal to me. Then my first test vehicle, which was Misano Blue Metallic. Here's a picture of that. That made me really appreciate the style. And yes, I did mention back then that these curves on the hood look like a Hulk smash moment on the hood of the car. Still kind of reminds me of that, but I've grown to like that detail. I think it actually looks good. So from a styling perspective, yeah, the Z4 scores very high, very high. What about the interior? Well, not much to complain about here. Look at these seats. Aren't they fantastic? Instrumentation is good, dash layout is good, everything is at hand. So a nice place to spend time in. Only thing I would have added would have been ventilated seats, because on a really hot day you would appreciate having some cool air on your back. But there are other BMW models convertibles that offer that. So if that's really important to you, you can choose one of those. But as far as the Z4 goes, I think this is a very, very nice interior. What's under the hood, you ask? Well, to find out, you gotta pull this lever twice. Advantage of that is you don't have to fiddle with anything looking for a catch. It releases, you've got gas struts, lifts up. There you have it. That is a inline 3-liter 6-cylinder engine, which is twin scroll turbocharged, produces 382 horsepower and 369 pounds-feet of torque. Now, power is fed only to the rear wheels on the Z4. There's no all-wheel drive. And as I mentioned, there used to be an 8-speed auto. It's still available, or you can now get this 6-speed manual gearbox. So how quick is this M40i version? Well, 0 to 100 kilometers an hour with the 8-speed auto, you'll see a time of roughly 3.6 seconds. The manual is about 0.6 slower, so about 4.2, 4.3 seconds. For some, that might be too big a difference, but trust me, out on the roads, you barely notice it. Plus, it's more fun to roll your own gears. This is fun. This is a lot of fun to drive. I've been really looking forward to getting my hands on this 6-speed manual version of the Z4. Why? Because 5 years ago, when I had this Z4 M40i with the 8-speed automatic, I really enjoyed driving it. I really enjoyed driving it. But I like my manuals. However, I'm well aware that not every car is better with the manual. There are plenty of examples where the manual was actually the worst one. For instance, the Jaguar F-Type, they offered a manual with the V6 model a couple of years ago, and they only offered it for, I think, 2 years, and that's short because there was such a small take rate, and the small take rate was because the manual really wasn't very good. You were only buying it because you were someone who likes manuals, but wasn't a very rewarding manual. I was curious if that is what the case will be with the Z4. I'm happy to say no, it's not the case with the Z4. This is a very good manual. Even rev matches on downshifts. I like that, especially since I can't heel and toe. Since my accident, my foot doesn't twist that way anymore, so I prefer rev matching. Such a quick car. Not the fastest thing in the world, but trust me, when you're driving it, you're not really going to be complaining. It's plenty quick. It's all the sports car you really need. Looks good, has a nice interior. The drivetrain is phenomenal. The chassis, incredible. Ride comfort, handling, it does everything. This isn't a forced smile, this is genuine. This is a genuinely nice, enjoyable car. Automatic the better version? In many ways, sure, yes, especially if you're going to use it every day. But if this is your special car, the car you take out every once in a while, and if you know how to drive a stick shift, this is the one to get. Nothing else will do. This is what you buy. So, end conclusion. The BMW Z4 M40i with the 6-speed manual is phenomenal. It's a car you will not regret a single moment. You will enjoy it. It's a wonderful buy. The manual is also going to be extremely rare. So years from now in the used car market, I'm going to guess barely 1% of Z4s in the used car market will be manuals, which means they'll be collector items. And we all know values of collector items. So it's a sound buy. You should buy one. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to Automotive Affairs and click the notification bell.
Check this out. Take the key, press and hold the unlock button, and windows are down and the roof comes down as well. All at the press of a button. So Now you can enjoy the sunshine even before you had to get in and start the car. That's pretty cool.